What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So this is another old build of mine that I've had sitting around for a while and waiting for the right time to make a tutorial video on. This is Majora's Mask from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So all the parts you see here are everything you will need to build your very own Majora's Mask. Most of these parts are extra pieces from other sets, so you might want to have a look around your collection, see if you already have everything you need. The mask itself is really simple, only 11 pieces, and then I have a little design I'll show you for a nice stand you can build for it. I've had this build sitting on my desk for a long time, so it's a great little desktop decorator. So, starting off, we have this 2x2, 1x2 angled tile here in purple. The actual Majora's Mask in the game is sort of a heart shape. There is a sort of heart-shaped tile in Lego, but in my opinion it's just way too big for Majora's Mask. So, we start with this angled plate here. Next we'll put on our eyes with these 1x1 round yellow plates with the hole in them. I've looked online at a couple different 1x1 round tiles with prints on them that could be used for the eyes here. I think these are just perfect though. From other options that I've seen, I don't think anything really captures the sort of piercing round pupils like the actual mask in the game has. So already you can see the face coming together here with just putting those eyes on. Next, this 1x1 rounded corner tile is going to go on the bottom of our mask. It's sort of that mouthpiece, just like that, with the rounded edge going up. Next, these two 1x1 modified plates in orange are going to be our spikes that come off of the side of the mask. So if we flip around our mask, like so, these are just going to go on either side, right behind our eyes here. Same thing on the other side. So, as you can see, the mask is quite thick. Again, this design is a little bit big for minifigure scale, but I just wanted to get as much details of the actual mask in here as possible. So it's a little thick, but I think the end result looks great. So flipping around to the back again, I'm going to take our 1x1 purple plate here. This is just going to fill this gap on the back of our angled plate so that everything is flush here. Sort of a flat surface of anti-studs there. This you could probably make any color. I made it purple just to kind of continue the purple color scheme of the whole mask, but you could probably throw in some different color there if you felt so inclined. Next, this 1x1 modified plate with the bracket facing downwards. So we're going to take this bracket here, again flip our mask around, and this bracket is going to go right, the solid stud on the top of this bracket is going to go onto the anti-stud of that 1x1 plate that we just placed. That's going to go on just like this, and the hollow stud on the side of the bracket is going to point upwards. So it's coming up kind of right in between the top peaks of our mask here. Just like that. Next we'll put this down for a sec to build this little sub-assembly. We're going to take our 1x2 rounded plate in lime green. I chose lime green because there is some green to the actual Majora's Mask. There's also a little bit of blue. The spikes that would be here, kind of coming off the bottom side of the mask, those appear in a number of different colors. So I used this green just to sort of add a little bit more multicoloredness to the mask itself. So this is just an attempt to add some more color to the mask. Now we're going to take these kind of unicorn horns in gold these are going to go right into these hollow studs on the top of our 1x2 rounded plate. Next, this subassembly we just built, you're going to take the little pin there on the anti-stud side of our 1x2 plate, and that pin is going to go right into the hollow stud on the side of our bracket here, so it's centered. Just like that, and there we go. That is our Majora's Mask. So here, just to show you, I've got the Majora's Mask mounted onto the Young Link minifigure from the Great Deku Tree. And yeah, as you can see, the mask is a little large, and it kind of comes forward off the front of the minifigure quite far. If we pull the hands down here, you can see. And I placed him on this stand because, due to how forward-facing the mask is, a figure, especially a small legged figure like this, is just going to fall right over if they don't have a strong stud base to keep them up. So I'm just using my custom Triforce stand here to keep him upright, and I'll show you the way I've attached this here is just using one of these modified 1x1 bricks here. These actually aren't a full brick tall, but they have a stud on the side and nice wide open anti-stud underneath, so this fits pretty nicely onto a minifigure torso neck, just like that. And these come in a number of colors. I think black is a good fit here. And then the stud on the front of that modified brick can go right onto the anti-stud on our bracket on the mask. So, obviously, the head of whatever character you're putting this on pretty much completely disappears, which is not very accurate to the game, but yep, that's pretty much the best way I've found to get this mask onto a minifigure torso, and I think it looks pretty good. Now I'll put this off to the side for just a sec, show you the very simple design for the stand I made for this mask. So we take this 3x3 dish. I went with black for this stand design so it can kind of just disappear, but you could make your stand in any color you want. Next, this black telescope piece goes right onto here. And then we have this sort of old school faucet element and this 1x1 round plate with the hollow stud. The hollow stud is going to go right over the end of our faucet here, like so. So we have a stud connection there facing forward, and then our faucet will just attach to the top of our telescope. Kind of looks like a little microphone stand here. But that stud is just going to go right onto this anti-stud on the underside of our 1x1 bracket on the back of the mask. Just like so. There we go. So I hope you like this design. I think a lot of people will probably have the spare parts to build their own, so I'd love to see other people throw together a Majora's Mask with my design here. And yeah, I hope you like the build. Thanks so much for watching, and happy Halloween.